Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. So, yeah, this is Chit Chat because something happened. Right. Okay. So, the place that we're at right now, um, we stayed here for 14 days. Right. So, I tried to get another spot at the next spot, but they were full. Everybody was full up. And, I had spoken to one of the volunteers around, and they told me what to do in case of emergency, right? Because I had an emergency. I don't normally, even though at some places you can do it and they welcome it because maybe if they like you, they don't mind if you stay longer. But over here, I had to do that, right? Now they have the volunteers driving around, checking around, make sure. And I know you cannot miss me, right? Because of how I have my car, my camper, and I have two dogs, and I'm constantly walking around with them. So I did something that a volunteer told me that I could do in case of emergency. And I took that risk because, I could get caught, of course. And I got caught. Yeah. So I went out walking the dogs, because the rangers, they come around. And I was stopped by the ranger. And he's like, Miss Medina? I was like, yeah, that's me. And then right there, I was like, ooh, what's going on? Like I didn't feel scared, but I was like, oh, at first I was thinking something happened to my stuff or whatever. And then he gets out. He's nice. He was nice guy. He gets out and he goes, like he pulled out his phone because he was like looking at something, right? And he goes, we have a rule of like 14-day. And I was like, oh, yeah, I did something deceptive. I told him that right off the bat. I didn't try to sugarcoat. I didn't try to come up with excuses. I just straight out told him, oh, yeah, I did something deceptive. I said, but the only reason I did that is because I said, yeah, I used a different email so I could get a couple extra days. And he's like, well, you can't go over 30. I said, no, I'm not going over 30. I think I told him honest. I think it's like 6 days that I went over or something like that. Somewhere around there. Not 30 days, no, because I don't need that much. Because I need to get out of here. And I said, well, I'm not exactly sure, but it's not like that long, And I said, the only reason why I did that is because a volunteer had told me that I could do something in case of emergency. And normally, I don't really need in case of emergency, but I did this time because I was waiting for the darn appointments. A stupid VA. The VA screws everybody up and everything, right? Anyways, I told him the situation. And I said, after this, I need to go. I said, I need to get back to Missouri. The VA has been holding me up here, and I'm so sorry about this. And I said, I don't want to tell you which volunteer told me that because, they were trying to help me out. And I said, but on the normal, I don't need to do this. But, I asked him, are you a veteran? He wasn't. But you know what? He kind of understood what I was talking about. He knows that the VA has something, they're not right, somehow, some way. So I told him the whole thing and I said, if I have to pay a fine or a ticket, I will pay it. I said, there's nothing I can do. He's all, well, let me see if I could find. And I said, I already looked all around. Everything is filled up. I couldn't get in. And he's like, oh, he's all, well, the volunteers don't really have a say in that. He's all, you would have to contact us. And I was like, oh, I could have just asked you guys. He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shoot. I said, I didn't know that. I said, well, I probably won't need to do this again because I try to stay away from the VA. This was just an exception. But if I do, yes, I will go to you guys, the next time. I didn't know that. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's all, well, this time I'll make an exception. But yeah, just come to us next time. And I was like, all right, So look, I was deceptive. I was. But when I was confronted, I spoke the truth, you know, like I didn't lie or have to say anything extra to try to make them believe. I just told them the story, what happened, my dilemma, and they understood. You know, these are the Rangers. The Rangers are cool. I like the Rangers. They're around to keep you safe, you know. I said I didn't want to bother. I told him I don't want to bother anybody. I would just, you know, keep to myself and I just walk my dogs and that's it. You know, we go to the appointments and then I get to leave. I told them though, you know, it's not like I don't like this place. It's just that I need to get back. I said all my stuff's expiring, like my ID and my credit card. I need to go get back there, you know. And so he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to stay this extra. It's like I'm kind of being forced to, you know. And he understood. And so he's like, all right, you know, he's like, just don't make it a habit. I said, no, 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 I'm trying to leave. I said, this is just an exception. And he's all, okay, you know, and I'll make an exception. And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry. He's like, no, no, it's okay. You can just, next time you can just call us and we'll see what we can do for you. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That makes me feel better, you know? And that was it. And that was cool, you know? I was deceptive. That's being deceptive, to be sneaky, to stay an extra couple days. But it was an emergency. I wasn't lying because on the normal, I don't need to do this, but I'm freaking stuck in this place because a VA is so stupid. Because a VA sucks. I should have been out of here like in the beginning of the month. You know what I mean? I should have been out of here. But, you know, they're so, like I said before, they're so incompetent, can't get nothing done with them. But the guy kind of understood, so that was cool. And I told him, I said, you know, if anything, you know where I'm at. If I need to pay a fine or do something, whatever you guys need, I will do it. I am so desperate right now, you know. And he was like, oh no, no, it's okay. I'm like, all right, you know. And and that was it. That was it. Yeah, I think that's good karma. Because I was honest, you know, I told the truth, what happened, my situation. And yeah, you know, I should have went to the Rangers. Because you know what, the Rangers are nice. I don't know why. Maybe because I felt like when the volunteer told me, like they told me like it was a sneaky thing, you know, like but I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm trying to be honest out here and that's why I was like, yeah, I need to, you know, next time I will ask the ranger, but I'm not going to have to do this again, you know. I'm not going to have to because I got what I need. My appointments are coming. I'm going to go and then we're going to go. We're just going to move along like we always do, you know. So you know, thank God I didn't get in trouble, you know. Just be honest about, you know, be honest and, you know, you don't even need to sugarcoat nothing. Just tell them the honest truth and things will work out in your favor, you know. I'm like, if you guys can come to me over there or whatever, what if you have a problem or something, you know, it's okay. I said, I just, you know, I said, I don't do this kind of thing. I like to keep it moving, but he knows something about the VA, obviously. And he knows like I didn't get a whole another 14. I think I got another 6 days is what I think. Um, but you know, it still worked out to my favor because I was honest and truthful, you know. Um, so yeah, you know, that's cool. I just want to say that because I wasn't even really scared when he came because I really wasn't sure. But yeah, they do check. They make sure that you know. But, you know, if you do something, go to the ranger first. Yeah, I think it's better. Like, I should have gone to the ranger and told them my dilemma, and they probably would have figured or helped me figure something out. So I will do that next time. I don't really need to, I don't think, you know, because I'm headed straight to Missouri after this. Not straight. I mean, I'm still going to, because I can't do that kind of drive, but I'm going to hop along and get to Missouri. Uh, I'm just going to do a week, and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? I don't need to do the 14 days because I need to get back there. And so, yeah, that happened, but I was cool. I was safe. You know, as long as you're honest with everyone, you're gonna be okay, you know. Whether he comes back or not to tell me anything, because he said, okay, I'll let this pass this time. And I said, thank you so much. I said, I'm really not trying to be sneaky or anything, but I know I was, you know. And that was it. It's all good. Because I just mind my own business over here. I don't really say anything to anybody. Um, unless somebody wants to talk to me, then I will. Because I have been people have talked to me, but that's because they approach me and they're friendly and and so I'm okay with that. Um, but otherwise, I just try to keep to myself because, like, it's not safe for me to be all interacting with too many people. I don't know. I just. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about what happened. And we're still good. We're still good. And my appointments are, Brian's appointment's tomorrow. My appointment is the next day, and then we're good. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's all I have. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.